guys, sorry I haven't uploaded in a little while, but today I'm gonna be working on the bike. I need to rejet the carb, and it's a whole process to do that. But I just did this the other day. I got an LED cube hooked up. It's pretty bright. I mean, can't really see because it's day. But I'm gonna start breaking this bike down. All I really have to do is take the side panels off, the seat off, the gas tank. That should be it. So enjoy the video. Alright, to take all the plastics off, I just need like a 8mm. Most of the plastics, or all the plastics and most of the bolts on here are 8mm. Gotta pull the gas cap off. It should just twist right off like that. I think that's just like a, oh, okay. Once you got that bolt off right there, just put your gas cap back on. Your tank should come off just like that. Now, the fuel line is at the bottom. So, oh, okay, the peacock valve's right at the bottom of the tank. Just turn the gas off like that. Probably should have ran the gas out of the carb. That would have been smart. Okay. So, let's see if we can do this. After you got that peacock valve, there's a little clip right here. See if you can slide that. There we go. The line should pop off. Just like that. There's gonna be fuel in that line. Dump. Alright, now just set your gas tank down. Alright, so now the bike's looking like this. And the carburetor is right there. So now I gotta figure out what I need. Most of it's from here. Okay, so I'm gonna need a Phillips screwdriver to take the clamp off for the air box. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to unbolt everything. So the throttle, I'll leave the throttle line for now. Unbolt this. I'm pretty sure that's the intake to the, undo the clamp for the intake to the engine. But let me know if you want me to do more videos like this, working on the bike. I mean, I don't really have that much to do. Once I rejet this, that's literally all I have to do. And then I want to sell this, or maybe keep it and just save up money and get a 250 or a 125 two-stroke, but we'll see. I don't know what else I have to undo. There's that line at the bottom, but I don't even know how to get that off. I'm definitely gonna need pliers for that. I don't even want to have to take the exhaust off, but it'd make it a lot easier. I'm just gonna see if I could just pull the carb off and then see if you can slide this bracket back. See if you try and kind of roll this sleeve off. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Gotta push that down. And then I'm waiting for gas to spill out of this. That's gonna suck, but whatever. Try and wiggle this off. Oh, that's like solid rubber. Jeez. Okay. Alright, I got the carb. Both bushings are out. Whatever you want to call it. Try and pull this carb up a little bit to where I can get to some of this stuff. Now let's see if I can pull this line off. It's a lot easier now. Slide that line down. There we go, that line slides right off like that. I basically pull this whole carburetor out. I'm gonna have to take this line off. I'm not sure what that is. That's a line that goes to the air box to the motor right here. This will work with me. There we go. And all I really gotta do, there goes the gas dripping out a little bit. So first, gas is leaking everywhere. Aw, sugar. Alright, let's just drain this carburetor out. Yeah, now that I just dumped everything out of the freaking carb all over the bike and everything, there's nothing left in it. I can't even untwist this. Well, let me get this throttle line out. Alright, let me just get a Phillips, unscrew the bowl, get to the jets. Oh, here we go, my Phillips screwdriver. Now, most of the gas is gonna pour out right about now. Well, probably not now that everything poured all over the bike. And there's a gasket in here, so you gotta watch out for that gasket. This carburetor's nasty. Mud and stuff all over it. I mean, this bike's got like what, 67.5 hours on it. It's really not that bad. Yeah, this bowl's kind of dirty. There's the main jet right there. Might be this 7 right here. Yeah, actually it is a 7. Cool. I'll put the link of the jets in the description, so in case you're watching this video. Okay, so the left one, The one that looks like this has a little bowl on it. This is the jet that I need out. Hopefully you guys can see. Alright guys, I'm back. So I got it to work. All I had to do is take the 7mm. You gotta just put it on this, the 7mm right there, that bolt, and then I just took a drill just to break it loose. It's probably not the right or healthiest way to do it, but I got it off. As you can see, now this is a 95 size main jet, and what I'm going to need is, I've read online it said like a 105, so I'm just gonna go through these and see which one I need. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, these are not the right size. Alright, what's up guys? I'm back. So this is the next day from the last clip you saw. I got my new jets in. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the description. So from what I heard on the internet, I needed a 105 size jet, and the stock one in here is a 95, like I said. So I just screwed this back in for now. What you needed to do is, I've seen from the last clips that you couldn't really see anything, so I adjusted it, but you take your 7mm and you put it on that spot right there, and then you take your flathead screwdriver and you can unscrew the jet that's inside this little bowl, and drop it on the floor. Here we go, I got it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go through this and see if I can find the size 105. I'm gonna start with a 105, and if that's too much, which I'm assuming it will be too much, then I'll go down to probably like a 103 or whatever is next. Alright guys, I found the 105 size jet. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this old jet and I'm going to put it back in this little baggie with all the other jets. Like that. So there, it came with like a 10 piece. I think it went from 80 to 105. It's like the range. And like 10 jets in it. So you're going to put the jet back in this little bowl right here, if you can see. If I can get it in there. There we go, like that. Then what I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna put my finger in that bowl and hold the jet down while I thread this on there. I'm gonna take my 7mm. I'm gonna put it on the main jet thing right there, and then I'm gonna take my flathead and tighten it down about like hand tight or so. And then what you're gonna want to do, take your carburetor that's in your bike or whatever, you're gonna put that in there, just thread it back in. On the left side is the main jet, like I said, and then the right one right here is your pilot jet, and then you have your float and your spring for your float and everything. Then I'm going to take my 7mm and kind of tighten it down like hand tight or so. Then I'm going to take my bowl and just basically put everything back together. Alright guys, I got the bowl back on, and make sure not to tighten it too tight to where it'll crush the gasket. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and put this hose that runs from the airbox to the motor. This just goes in between there. I don't think it matters where you route it, but this just goes in between the choke and the throttle line. And just kind of set the carb down to where it is. But what I did do, I took a flathead screwdriver and I kind of pried it on just to Hope get it on. Made it a little bit easier. Just like I said, make sure you don't rip the boot. Alright guys, I'm back. I finally got this clamp on. I had to take the bolt all the way out to get it. Now I'm gonna do this second clamp. Hopefully, yeah, this is a lot easier to get on. Alright, I got that second line on. Now I'm just gonna start popping all these lines on. This fat line that goes through the throttle tube and the choke line. That one goes to the motor on the top of the head. No, I'll just do all that later. And then, alright guys, so I got all the lines figured out. The fat one that runs from the airbox goes through the throttle line and the clutch line and runs to the engine or motor. And then this fat one on the far left with the clamp on it, that'll run to the gas tank. The one that comes straight off the top, this thin one, that just runs down, just a overflow or whatever. And then this one that runs from this side on the right side, if you're looking from the back, runs down. And you gotta watch out, make sure you run it away from the exhaust and away from the chain so it doesn't burn or get shredded. Then there's this extra line that pops right off the bottom. This one just kind of goes in and goes, as you can't really see, but it runs to the bottom thing on the bottom of the bowl. Runs from the bottom of the bowl and then down. So there's 3 total lines that should be running just straight down. There we go. That one on the bottom is kind of difficult. And I think that should be it. All the lines are secured on. All the clamps are tightened. All I gotta do is hook the gas tank up and then I'm gonna crank it. And hopefully it'll run. Hopefully. I'm gonna need my pliers. So I got my pliers right there. I'm gonna take this line right here. The fat one, second to fattest, that comes off the left side, looking from the back. Slide that one all the way onto the peacock valve. And then I'm just gonna get my pliers. Alright, I'm back, I got it. Everything running to the correct place. Now I'm just gonna set this gas tank in. And then put this on here. Okay. Just quick double check. Everything should be on. Turn the gas on slowly. Make sure everything is okay. Alright, the gas is on. No gas is dripping out everywhere. That should be a good sign. Turn the choke on. No gas dripping. Alright, first start up with the new jet. Wow, look at that, right up. Alright. Let me bolt this gas tank on. Alright, so it starts up. Everything is good. Let me cut to the clip. When everything's back on, I'm going to take it for a little ride. And everything should be good that I know of. Take it for my first ride with the new jets. Alright guys, the bike. I'm gonna let it warm up for a bit, and I'm just gonna take a quick little ride around the block. Sounds better already. So the problem I had before is, I don't know if I told you guys, it was bogging like a lot since the pipe, it's letting more fumes out than it's getting in. So I need to get that a little bit bigger jet. Not gonna lie, it feels faster. Alright guys, if you couldn't tell there, this bike is running really smooth now. Smooth as it has been. But yeah, it's running really smooth. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.